Hi, John Farrell with the Farrell Law Firm, and today I want to talk about greatness being available to you. But first, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and make sure that you hit the like button because, hey, every like helps. John Farrell with the Farrell Law Firm. To tell you a little bit about myself, I am the author of Estate Planning for the Modern Family and was recently voted one of the top 3 lawyers here in Cobb County, Georgia, along with the law firm being voted one of the top 3 law firms here in Cobb County, Georgia. Well, today I want to talk to you about greatness being available to you. I want to tell you about a set of clients that I had many years ago. They came in, husband and wife, and they wanted to make things easier on their children when that day came for them. So they set up a revocable living trust and they put their assets into the trust. Well, it was a few years after they set up that trust that the husband passed away. It was about 3 years after that the wife passed away. And it was probably about 3 weeks after she passed away that her daughter called. And her daughter was very concerned. She said that when her dad had passed away a few years earlier, that things were super easy, but she just didn't think it was going to be that easy now. And I asked her, I said, well, why don't you think it's going to be that easy now? And she says, well, I'm concerned about one of my 2 brothers. And I said, well, what is it about your brother? And she said, well, he calls me every day, sometimes twice a day, demanding his third of mom's investment account. And so I told her that she needed to hang up the phone with me right then. And the reason I said that was because I knew that her mom had put her investment account into her trust, and that the investment company had a copy of her trust in their records. So I said, you need to hang up the phone with me right now and call the investment company, and they will assist you in getting that account distributed out. Well, she called back a few days later and she said, yeah, it had already been settled. The company just simply took that investment account, split it into 3, gave them each their own username and password, and now they all have access to their 1/3 of the investment account that their mom had. And that is the type of greatness that I want to talk to you about today. So the reason that she set up that trust many years ago is she wanted an easy distribution of her assets to her children. And she was able to accomplish that with the revocable living trust. And so the idea is you put your assets into the trust and they are not frozen when you pass away by the probate court. Your successor trustee, in this case it happened to be her daughter, was able to call the investment company and get that account distributed out to her and her 2 brothers within just a few days of calling. And that is the idea behind the revocable living trust. You just make it easier on everybody that leaves behind. She was able to provide greatness for her family through an easy distribution of the inheritance to her children. This type of greatness is available to you. And it really is as simple as reaching out to an estate planning lawyer and having them assist you in establishing a revocable living trust. Now, a revocable living trust isn't for everybody, but there are times when it is simply a no-brainer. If you want to make an easy distribution of your assets to your children, well, the revocable living trust is a great way to do it. If you've watched our videos for any amount of time, you know that what we do is that we help people plan their estates. So what we've done to accomplish that is we've written a book called Estate Planning for the Modern Family. I'm going to put a link in the description below because what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab a copy of that book, and it's really a great place to start when it comes to planning your estate. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about the law firm or perhaps schedule a free consultation with myself, there's a link in the description below where you can schedule that free consultation, or you can call us at 678-809-4922. That's 678-809-4922, and we'll be glad to set you up with a free consultation. All right, so that's all we really have to talk about today. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and make sure that you hit the like button because, hey, every like helps.